You guys kind of have the same face.
Like an Indian.
It's like you. Isn't that neat? I never noticed that until just right now. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. When I first, this isn't the first album. This is the third one. Well, second Sacred Spirit album. The first Sacred Spirit album, when I first heard that, it was right around the time Mom got her DNA test. And it was, and that it activated things in me. It did. That album, the music in that activated things in me. And then I went on and to watch, like, look at all the videos and all that stuff, and it woke things up in me. And I just kind of pictured, like, all, because Mom was adopted. She has thousands of freaking relatives on Ancestry. Just people are just not real open. They're just kind of closed off. I mean, I've had email exchanges with, and I'm friends with one of her cousins, and they're up in Colorado, but, people only have so much room for so many people in their lives, and that's why Mom and we've always been on the fringe, so to speak, eh, Ma? Yeah. Always on the outside, just kind of, but it was kind of a trip to see watch how people treat each other, but ever since these activations, I just feel like all of my ancestors spiritually standing behind me going, are you gonna let him get away with this shit? Are you gonna let him? And I'm like, nope, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna disagree at least. I'm not gonna just comply. I'm not just gonna allow. I'm not just gonna just let things go, Too many people do. So I found a new YouTube channel. It's new to me because I'm slow. Now everything's divine timing. But this channel has been around for years. Thoraya. Is that you, Lunatical? No. She's like, I'm doing nothing. And it's just, I really like it. So I watch probably, I don't know, I just watch bits and pieces throughout the day when I'm doing chores and stuff like that. And I just like listening to people's stories, I really like listening to people's stories. I really, really like listening to other people's stories. And I got a lot of good stories too. So it's nice to contribute, But there's and it's just, it kind of gives me and when I look into terms, it'd be neat to be like, I don't get into stellium, the star application, and go back to some of these dates where some of these videos are, because some of them are like people are wearing masks during that craptastic stuff, and see like what planetary alignments these people were going through, and it there's a lot of lonely, sad people in the world, and they're acting like they're not, and they act like they aren't, and that in itself cuts themselves off from people. See, I'm very open and receptive to having relationships with people. I like people on small, intimate. As a collective, it's kind of shitty right now. And but like, and I've made some friends on my tiny tube here. I've made some friends here that I get to talk to on the phone and share my life with, what's going on in the world. It's already open. I should close it. It's starting to get cold. We got snow today. I did nothing today. I have no juice. I did laundry. I did when I say I did nothing, that means I just did like my everyday what I'm supposed to do. Which is stuff. It's not nothing. But the title of the talk, contracize, it's comes I heard the oh crap. It came from a word. I listened to a talk. I listen to stuff and sometimes I don't like it, but I'll commit, even if it's an hour long, I'll listen to it all the way through, unless it's just complete craptastic and then I'm just not. I just won't. But usually, I don't know. I try to be pretty fair. And it was the Astrology Hub, and it was this doc. See, I don't have. Maybe at some point I would have had more respect for the accreditation. I don't care about accreditations and certificates and things like that. Because I think that there's a lot of people on this planet that have like the practical and the knowledge of the thing, but because they didn't go to a place and give people a bunch of money to tell them, yeah, you can do the thing that you can already do, and here's a certificate that says it. I mean, that shit's stupid to me. So you read some books, right? You wrote some papers. I did that too. It's a freaking nightmare. It's stupid. I hate it. And so the girl's name is Jen, and she has short hair, and she was talking about like magic, and they were talking about the entire spectrum in magic, and it was a good talk. And she said the word Concretize, and I was like, that's a cool word. Why have I not? Does that not ring a bell? And I looked it up, and it says make an idea or concept or real, give specific or definite form to. And that's like how we just went through this with moving here. Yeah. And so here. Nope. Shit. They're chopping wood next door in the dark. It's cool. It's nice because the trailer goes this way, and then he lives like in a duplex over here, the son of the property owner, and then the daughter, she'll be back in the middle of December, I think. She lives in this one next to me where the yard is. And I mean, it's and there's nobody around, like in the back. The other neighbors back over there, and there's a big huge lot here, and it's nice. I mean, it's like, thank you God, and I just keep forgetting. I just keep like not believing that we landed here, and that it's finally been, because I mean, it's been a while. I knew we weren't gonna get to stay there, so for 2 years I've been trying to move. And to be on the other side. And that's the thing, is like every difficult situation in life I've ever had, I know that there's another side. It's just getting there. My body's getting tired. And I'm not reacting as good with stress and stuff like that. See, I think, and I've never been to an endocrinologist, but I fit all the criteria of every book I've ever read. Because I used to research this, like, why do I feel this way? Why do I act this way? Why do I respond like this? I used to always want to know. And I got all the markers of having Addison's disease. So It's like it's muscle weakness. It's like my weight fluctuates. I'm going down again. I was just in an up period this time last year. Yeah, because when I get stressed out, I don't eat and I just run off me. But I've been lifting weights and I've been trying to eat. Man, food has been just nothing. Nothing sounds good. Nothing is satisfying. And I think I'll feel better once I give her the keys.
Yeah.
But
You will.
It's been a lot for a long time. And I'm just ready to get that new bed and just be able to rest, and get our schedule until something turns our world upside down again. And who knows, man? Listening to Ben on Space Observers, I could and be an actual fact here at any moment. It's just crazy, Mom. Life is just so crazy, and it just kind of makes me sad that there's just such a broad. Oh, it doesn't make me sad. That's the wrong word. I misspoke. I don't even know where that came from. Is somebody sad? Here. Is that my little launch pad? I don't know where that came from either. Look at you, how cute you are, little lunatickle. We washed Mom's hair today. First time in the new place. How was it, Ma?
It was good.
It was good. It was me standing in my underwear in the tub. It's better, I think, because it is taller, Ma. Because it's like the tub is up on a little bit of kind of a pedestal, so to speak. So you don't have to bend down far. The other one was low. She had to it was hard. But it worked out. I had some trouble regulating the temperature. Caused me some anxiety. Mom's a trooper. Yeah, Ma? You are a trooper. I applaud you, Ma. You deserve better than me.
Thank you.
You're a neat lady. And yep, it was it snowed this morning. Woke up to snow. It was pretty. It was peaceful. It was quiet.
Oh, that was peaceful.
Yeah, I actually didn't. I mean, I had some of the anxiety that I usually wake up with, but it wasn't
stressful.
Yeah, it's manageable, And then I get up and I start taking dogs out. At 5, I took Artie out. He was standing by the door, and I was like, "All right, let's go, man."
I get so excited with you.
Oh, he's getting old. He's getting skinny. The cold's bugging him. I got his sweater though. Artie. I have Arthur's old sweater that Artie can wear. But yep, we're in the winter. A lot of things are in the winter, the season, the winter of its cycle, of its relationships, lives. It's a trip, man. Life is so fragile. It is. Mom said it, said it, and then I was just I've noticed it. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I just remembered, I just got a flash of a motorcycle accident that I didn't see the impact of it.
Motorcycles are so dangerous.
Yeah, because Jessica, my sister, just died September 23rd. Being on a motorcycle, and yeah, it's just shitty. The whole thing's just shitty. Everybody gets their chance to step up to the shitty plate and take a swing at the shit show. You know? It's weird. It's weird. Everybody gets their chance.
Everything shifts back and
Yeah,
forth.
it's just, it's been just hard. It's been hard to witness cuz this, when these things happen, I see the impact of how they happen collectively to all persons involved, and is going to go up on top of the dog cage. That's their new thing. I dig when they use stuff that I make for them. Like I put that blanket on there in case she wanted to lay, in case. And Luna likes to jump out. You're so cute. May I kiss you, please? May I kiss you? She says, I wish you would. I wish you would. Well, who knows? She might not be in the mood. Always ask a lady, may I kiss you, please? She says, stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. Oh, my gosh. You get out of here with that la la la. They're all good dogs, man. And Jerry's like, put mom in a home, get rid of 2 of the dogs, and go back to work. You need a retirement to plan for. And I'm like, why retirement? Like as long as I'm breathing, I'm gonna try to be working on something. I mean, that's what being a human being is you're trying to strive to do something, right? Make something better in some capacity. Man, things are getting out of hand. But today I did listen to those videos on that channel, and just, I mean, she's been around for years. She's evidently, I don't know much about her. I didn't really delve into who she is. She's wore a mask. But she has a 1.4 million followers. But her videos are like, I don't really want to play one. She's oh, sorry, Mom. I think it's funny. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Where's the channel? 1.9, excuse me, million subscribers, and she's done 209 videos. It's cool stuff. I dig it because I love listening to other people's stories. I just, real life is just so much better than all the imposed crap that is like what people look at. I don't know. It's a trip. But real life is always so much better, and it's obscured by mediocrity and these systems, and do it like this, and it's this time of year. Posture mankind to do this, it's this time, and then there's other cycles. Now they're posturing. They're trying to get everyone to freak out like there's going to be a WW3. Well, I don't know. There's supposedly people are supposed to be waking up as they live in life, unless they just continue in the same patterns and cycles. And I see a lot of people that are just, but there's so many miserable, I watch this girl's videos. There's just a lot of, and people that do just weird stuff. Like this one guy, he confessed when he was like 5 or 6. I want to know more to that story. I have questions for that guy. Where'd he go? And these are the questions that I'd ask him. But he said that his mom asked him to go get, are you okay? You need some water? His mom asked him to go get him some water. And he went into the bathroom to fill up the cup. And at the last moment, he decided to use toilet water. And so he filled up the cup with toilet water and gave his mom toilet water. And she drank it down real good. And he's never felt bad about that. And he never told her, and he will never tell her. And then he walked off. He didn't turn around and show his face. But I was wondering if she was like a drunk and hungover and a bad mom. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's a way that like a 5-year-old could punish you know, her for like being neglectful. And so I have more questions. No, Luna. Lie down. Look at you guys. Tucker, Benny, making ear. Tucker, stop it. Get out of his ear. You guys are so naughty. They're like, we're old. We can do what we want. What are you going to do? We're all old. Tucker, get out of his ear. You're not that old. Yeah. Everybody's moving slower. Things are different this winter. But we got like less stairs. We got 3 stairs instead of 4. We got central heat, man. I was thinking about that today. We didn't grow up with central heat. And that's one of the reasons why I walked on my toes, too. Is because we always lived in places where like there wasn't a lot of carpet, not a lot of like concrete floors and tin roofs and cheap places like that. But just we're all together. We're all together. And I'd walk on my toes because I was less surface area. Because if I walked on flat on my feet, I'd be extra cold.
Yeah.
And then some woman told me that I need to, because I'd flinch up, I'd resist the cold. When I lived in Nebraska, I hated it. I still live in a cold place, but I learned better coping skills. I've always layered though, and I got my parka. I found I'll just use that. I'll just wear it. I wear it when I take the dogs out. It's this big old freaking North Pole parka, military issue, that I got from when I was in the I found my old I retired it. I put it away because it was starting to get holes and stuff and wear in it and stuff like that. So I didn't want to wreck it because a lot of my shirts I just have had for like 20 years and I'm not even kidding, and they're starting to fall apart.
Well, it's a good care of them up to the point.
Yeah. So, but I used to have 2 of these and 2 of the sweatpants, and I got one of my sweatpants left. I thought it was gone forever too. So there's these little golden eggs of, like I found my diploma. That was cool. And where I put that up, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I mean, the things are about to become real irrelevant, you know. And I just see how people playing in the world, man. It's just it's so ridiculous. Headlines are lame. Let's just look at a couple. Let's just look at just a couple. Yep, nothing good there. I'm so tired of freaking seeing like the muskrat or anything related to the muskrat when I open up anything. I don't care about twatter. I don't care about any of it. I've worked in big companies and in IT for a number of years, and I witnessed a lot of freaking mergers and takeovers and buyouts and sellouts and blah, blah, blah. And it's all just business and nothing's personal. But the fact is if they don't like you, they will get rid of you. At some point in life, if you are not liked, you will be gotten rid of. So, you know, I hate that. I was thinking today when I was this morning, when it was like 5 o'clock this morning, it was all quiet and peaceful, and I was watching it snow, and I'm thinking about like all the miles it got us to get it here. Luna! No. Good girl. And I'm like, I don't have to get up and freaking put on clothes and freaking and drive freaking miles and miles to freaking hang out with people that don't like me, that I don't like, and that that we're just all playing this game of let's pretend, blah blah blah. And it's just the free lunches and all that. I mean, all of it. Meetings, emails, reviews. I don't miss any. That whole world is just such nonsense to me. None of it makes sense. Because in all those situations I had to deal with that, people, if I could actually say to you what I was thinking right now, this situation would be much different. But there are these pretend things like that I'm supposed to know. Like, and I'm freaking autistic too. So fuck your social cues. Say what you mean.
What's autistic?
That means I'm not so neurotypical. I don't think like other people.
Oh, okay. Your own call.
I process things different. I do things different. I don't take things for people's word. I say, let me do it. Let me try it myself. Let's see.
Let me deal with it.
And we got a whole bunch of chumps in charge in a lot of places that couldn't change a tire, that aren't qualified, you know. And we're ready for a big old turnover season. But yeah, that's what happens. If they don't like you, they'll get rid of you. And companies like that are so exorbitant. They don't like, because the company that I worked at that was like that, it was West Corp. I don't know if it's even called West Corp still. But they had 3 business functions. Video conferencing. They did those automated phone bleep, bleep, bleep that always suck and never work. That I just always end up yelling, customer service, customer service. And they had phone lines, like where people that had nothing better to do could call and talk ESPN bullshit and stuff like that. So, anyway, Luna, you'll be the first to go. Luna,
Oh, there she is.
we're gonna go walk around just a second.
Oh, she likes that. She's so happy.
Yeah, you good girl. You're so pretty. Can I lean all the way down and give her kisses? This is a sweet lady. Like, which 2 would I was supposed to have given up? Leave them alone. Stop picking on people. What's the moon doing? Because she's feeling frisky in her bits. Luna tickle. Luna tickle. She's swinging like a pickle. Little wiggle waggle. Her little face is turning white. God, to earn the love of an old thing. The old critter, an old lady. All day long I've been telling, I said, here, Mom, because Mom's about to be 72. And she, God, every time I see that every time we wash her hair, I see the big old knot on the back of her head from when that dude, that's when she had her stroke. Anyway, I always get to see it. I'm glad she doesn't get to be. Are you comfortable in life, Ma?
Yes.
I gave her a blanket today. I had this big old huge soft cuddly blanket right out of the dryer. I came running through and then kind of threw it on top of her but didn't cover her face, and she was like, oh, because she is so sensitive. And that's what happens when you get older. You get more and more sensitive to things. That's how the meek inherit the earth. So all this hostility and bullshit, they ain't making it conducive for no peaceful lifestyle, but that's all right. There's about to be a Control-Alt-Delete reset. Planet Earth, Gaia. You know, there's about to be new geography's about to change in a big way. So, more. I mean, it happens. I mean, it has a potential, but it's. I don't know. This stuff is going to be divine, though. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, all in all, today was a pretty okay day. I don't feel good. You know? And I mean, I feel good because I'm content. I mean, I'm happy. But I'm just. I'm not there yet. Maybe when we get our bed.
Do you need to rest?
Yeah, I did rest today. I think I tried to see it because I've been up since 4, and so I tried to like nap because that's the thing is, man, if I get a 20-minute power nap, if I can fall asleep and then wake up, I'm good. But I couldn't fall asleep today. So anyway, all right, I better go walk around, huh?
Oh, you're going to take Luna for a walk?
Yep, we're gonna go walk around.
She's happy. Oh,
She's a good girl.
She gets to go with you.
We've been hanging out. I saw a picture of Benny, and his face was all brown. I took a screenshot last night.
All brown.
Yeah, it was from 9 years ago. It didn't land on my toe this time. Yes. His face was all brown. He was so handsome when I first got him 9 years ago. I'm like, oh my God, 9 years we've been together. I've been freaking keeping my family together. And then I think about, like, what if I never left Omaha and we just always stayed at 2331? Luna, get out of there. Luna. And I shuddered at that thought. Because being there through the spamdemic and stuff like that, no, that wouldn't have been cool.
What's this?
And I already didn't, I already did not have a good rapport with the police there. So, anyway, I'm glad. It's been a lot of miles between here and there. Some people have seen my background change a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I'm hoping it'll be different around here. And it'll be cool to take, well, I don't have phone service out here. But I could record video of the John Dudd Bridge. And then upload it. I don't know. It's really cool though. It's quiet. It's so quiet. And I've
The whole environment of it.
yeah. It's a trip. It's definitely a blessing. God definitely, and I'm just like, God, I know it's gonna be worth it. I know it's gonna be one of those things like like how everything just falls into place, because that's how God has always done it for us. And then this woman that I talked to, I said, when I talked to her, I was like, listen, I want a place where I can just live quietly and take care of Ma. And she said, I took care of my 2 aunts in that trailer. And she's like, I'm taking care of my mom now. And I was like, God bless you.
Mother?
Yeah, her mom's like in her 90s, I think. I think her mom's older. I said, you know what? I said, honestly, we might be related, and I'm not even kidding. I said, because Mom has a lot of relatives. She has Bonnie Romero is one of your first cousins. She's from Cuesta, which is like 10 miles from here.
Her name is Bonnie
Romero. Yeah, she's the first cousin of yours. But I think she's gotten older, and now I think she like moved down to Albuquerque to be in a bigger area city. Even though it's getting real dangerous and nasty and ugly and gross. There's a lot of shootings, a lot of killing, a lot of people, a lot of drugs, a lot of human trafficking, a lot of so much going down. I think it's so hilarious when people get offended when I say things like, because it was yet another on New Mexico's missing and wanted page or something like that. It was yet another report of a homicide in Albuquerque. And I said, classy. Or I said, classy place. And someone said, classy comment. And I was like, why would that offend anybody? Because there's, it happens like 3 times a day. It's like all the time. It's every day people are getting killed and just making bad choices. And I'm just glad to be in a nice quiet place where Mom can be comfortable and warm, And it feels like a time warp every time I drive out here. Like, all right, leaving back to the land of the lost.
Safe environment.
Yeah.
Because it's a safe environment.
Yeah, it's hard. It's harmless. It's I've taken care of us this long, and it's
Good job too.
we'll be all right. So anyway, I think I've yammered long enough.
Very conscientious.
Thanks, Ma. I love you. That's what I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.